All right, how's it going, everybody? It is week 4 in March 2020. Week 4 means we are at the end of the month, and that means it is a pay-per-view week. But of course, before that, we have to get through Adrenaline and Breakout before we transition over to Saturday, where we will have Blackout. And it's probably, with everything I have, probably way too much to have booked. But I'll worry about that when I actually book the show. So I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm just going to get into it because I started a little bit later than I really would have liked to. So it'd be really nice if I could get the week stuff done in under, in around the 2-hour mark tops. Let's see. Nothing. Doesn't look like anything I really care about. Wow. Out of all the wrestlers in this database, the fact that they got 2 Apaches. If Mari Apache comes up next, I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket right now. Yeah, the best. Toriano heading for injury. Oh, yeah, I remember Ricky Banderas. Okay. Let's see. What do we got here? All right, so we officially got Shawn Spears. I don't know if I'm going to debut him on the pay-per-view because, honestly, I got so much shit going on. I might just wait. I think we're starting off with the wife. El Generico wants a raise. I'm being paid $17,500 a month, lower than the $30,500 that he's worth. He's requesting a $13,000 pay raise. How high up is he? Jesus Christ! He's a fucking. That's like main event. That's like a main eventer right there. Christ, okay. I'll give you 75% though. That should make you happy. All right, he's happy with that. Oh yeah, and I'm looking to sign somebody. I mean, I signed him. Okay, so when I signed him, I had to overpay him to take him away from WWE, and that was at $17,000. Now he's worth $30,000. Oh, and he's dating Charlotte. That's a thing. That's interesting. I don't ever think about that much. The relationships that happen among some of the people in here. Afa Anoa'i Jr. and Prince Devitt are strong friends. Interesting. Dating Evie, strong dislike of Kurt Angle. Yeah, that's the only reason Evie might still have a job, too. It's because I don't really want to piss off Alex Reynolds that much. Strong friendship with Kushida and Johnny Gargano. Well, obviously Kushida. Gargano has to be something the game created, right? Feels like it. And, of course, the dating El Generico. Huh. That's something I feel like I'll have to go through once in a while. Just to see, like, what the hell are all my people doing? One thing I should look at. All right, 3.5 hours is what I have for Blackout. I think I'm going to keep it at that because I think that'll still get me like close to 4.5 hours. And I should cram the show into under that. I should cap it off at like 4 hours. As to where I should go, All right, January is the last time I was here. Let me see if there's... I haven't been to the Great Lakes since December. We could go there. I'm expecting 12,000 people. I mean, it's kind of my, you know, Blackout's kind of my Survivor Series, I guess, where it's probably one of the lower end Big Four, but it's still a Big Four nonetheless. Is this a WWE pay-per-view now? Wireless Center in Moline, Fort Wayne. Well, you know what? There's actually a reputation attached to the Wireless Center, so we'll do that. Why not? All right, let me see what I have here. All right, so we have the Nakamura thing. I think we've pretty much... Okay, did we get the all four? How many matches do I have right now? That's the question I should be asking myself. How many matches are currently booked? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so which one's missing? Okay, there's that one. There's Io Kairi. There's the Women's Opportunity Trophy. Oh, I know which one's missing. Okay, yep, I got it. Hey, Jalen, what's up? Because we haven't gotten it taken care of just yet. That's fine. Okay, so let me look at history to see what we did here. All right, we had a lot of big time one-on-one matches. So I think in the lead up here, we have the Angle Shibata thing. Devin Sapp out. Sapp challenges Brock. Okay, so ooh, I got a nasty main event. I would like to book. So to build off of the last main event, we're gonna have a tag team of Katsuyori Shibata and Brock Lesnar, and they're gonna take on two members of the R&R Fight team. Which two are about to be sacrificed to the Brock and Shibata gods? All right. So it's going to be them against Prince Devitt and Chris Hero. That's a main event, boys. Brock and Shibata versus Devitt and Hero. Brock Lesnar clearly phoned in his performance. I just have to rename the pay-per-view Survivor Series and we'll be fine. Let's see. How long should this go? Maybe like 18. Enough to be a main event, but not so much that it's gonna exhaust Brock. And we can, we'll slow down the pace a little bit. Let's give it to, you know what? Let's give it to Shibata. We'll give it to Shibata. Do we want an open match? Is that a halfway decent? Jesus Christ! I didn't even know he was that high up too. The fuck? God damn, he's just everywhere. All right, yeah, Shibata taking that. You can assume Brian carried it to a decent match. Yeah, it was a good match. Brock, to be fair, when Brock gives a shit, he's good. He's very solid. So yeah, we'll do open match just to make sure it does well. Let's see. By the way, PCO versus Masato Tanaka sounds sick. Let's see. Shibata to be the victor. Open. We're going to slow build to keep Brock from blowing up too badly. But a decisive win nonetheless. As to who takes the pin, I don't give a shit. All right. I'm just trying to look at what I have planned here. Ooh, you know what we should do? Because he is not actually in a match at the pay-per-view, is we should give Hiromu Takahashi a match. Naito's fighting, potentially. Naito's wrestling. Naito's wrestling, and La Sombra and Sonata are wrestling. Takahashi should at least have something on TV. It could even this could even be the potential main event. Ooh, what do I want to do? It should be. All right, so we've got Tozawa, we've got Reynolds. You know what? When was the last time Naruki Doi had a match? Let me see this. He fought a few weeks ago. Okay. Since then, okay, so he didn't wrestle throughout most of March, and he wrestled once in April, or once in March, all throughout January. Yeah, we'll do that. Takahashi versus Doi. There's a bunch of 40-year-olds main eventing a show, something people complained about. To be fair, we're talking about Roddy Piper and Hulk Hogan, who Hogan was, I think, nearing 50 at the time. Piper had to have been the same way. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's not that bad with just like it's Brock, okay. But I don't know, like Devitt, Hero, like the other guys, it's like, you know. Let's see. What can these guys do? Okay, so they get psychology and stamina. It's solid. Solid. And stamina's not the greatest, but that's alright. We'll give them about 15. Ooh. And let's give Hiromu the win. Maybe? Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. Let's give Hiromu the win. Open match, and actually these guys are going to do the storytelling match. And let's do decisive. I think that's about all I want to do. I don't want to slow build or anything, but yeah. So that could potentially be the main, although there's no real stakes behind Hiromu versus Doi. Shibata and Lesnar versus Devitt here at least have a story attached to it. Hiromu versus Doi could be the semi-main, though. Okay, let me see what else we have going on here. Hiromu versus Doi will be quite good, though. Okay, we should put. All right, I say. Let's say the other part of R&R Fight Team, who is Dunn. Let me see here. Dunn and Cole. They could take on the Congregation, which at least gives a good storyline reason for it. And it gives Pete Dunne a little bit of something to do before his title defense. So Dunn and Cole versus two members of the Congregation. We had the Wolves last week, so I think Father Kingston should actually go put on some tights and wrestle, because when was the last time he wrestled? January. He's been doing sermons so much, I think he forgot how to wrestle. So Father Kingston will strap on the tights, and he should take on. Should he take on Sammy? No, we'll give someone. Yeah, John Hennigan's usually with them. We need a guy like him to be pin fodder. Let's see. Give that about. You know what? We'll have them make we'll make it semi-competitive, but nonetheless, Pete Dunne makes decently short work of them. Let's see. Open match. You know what? Maybe it shouldn't be open match. Yeah, open match. Decisive win. And just to make sure, Hennigan will take the loss. All right, so we could throw that up there, and then we need an opener. So one more potential opener. So the way it's looking, I could do Juice. I could do probably Tozawa. That wouldn't be too bad. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do... Maybe not Tozawa versus somebody. I don't want to do another... Okay. I don't want to do a tag, but we'll do... Let's see who we can get from... local. So, yeah, active wrestler. I'm looking for a wrestler who's at least, let's say, regional level. And a good worker. Really? All right. Just opening matchup, The Rock. Ken Carson. Haven't I used him before? I forget. He hasn't had a lot of matches. Yes, Prince Devitt kicked his ass once. Tonga versus Samoa just to open up the show. All right. Is there any unknowns then? Okay. Carson, Kid Romeo. Oh my God, with the Kid Romeo. Robert Anthony. Jesus. Sonny Sampson. Oh my God, I remember using Sonny Sampson. Small-time local worker Dwayne Johnson. I forgot that I considered getting him. I don't know if I. It's one of those things where it's like, man, I could use him. I don't know with what though. Chase Owens is on the list though. Was he? Let's just do that. Oh, Chase Owens is on the list. He must not be a good wrestler then. Oh, okay, so we'll script it. You know what? I'll put Chase Owens out there. There you go. Oh, whoops. Wow. Chase Owens, the scrub. There we go. Here. Anti-Bullet Club. Excuse me? I could have brought in Adam Page. I should have done that. All right. Actually, you know what? That actually makes it perfect because he was going to be cannon fodder for somebody, and that somebody was going to be Tama Tonga. So the funniest part is that it actually makes a lot of sense. We're going to do Tama Tonga, Chase Owens. And he's just gonna, let me see here. We're at 51 minutes, so really I just want to hit the 60 or so. So if we hit that, we'll hit 61. That's good enough for me. Like, listen, put on an 8-minute match. You're gonna annihilate him. Domination. Let's see here. Script the shit out of it because it's not going to do well. And a decisive win. Jesus, Chase. All right, that's our opening contest. Tama Tonga coming out and just destroying Chase Owens. AEW network subscription. The hell is that? I feel like I should know, and AEW is probably like Attitude Era something. Let's see. Tama. Let's do Samoa Joe. All Elite Wrestling. I forgot about that. Is that a thing? I haven't heard anything about it. Like I haven't heard anything beyond like the first inklings of it with like trademarks. Has there been anything that came up in the most recent few days, or is it still just trademark stuff and speculation? I would sit here and tell you, like, yeah, I don't fantasize about being the Elite. I don't actually watch the show, but I did go to All In, so there's not a whole lot I can say. Entertainment. Let's see. Cleanup crew. Post match. Cody over Shibata. No. I'll at least spoil that much. No. That's the one that offends me. Like, okay, Shibata, this is what's gonna happen. You go 5 minutes, he pins you clean in the ring after a crossroads. Go. Then he makes you kiss his ring. Let's see. Cleanup crew post match promo about Blackout and Tama wants the title back. Hey, Daredevil, what's up? All right, let's go 4 minutes. Kind of helps put them all over there. So there we go. And we're going to have Bob Sapp in the back with Prince Devitt. And Brother Ray. Let's see. Ray has Sapp with Devitt in his office to have Sapp sign to fight in Tokyo Vendetta. I guess I should put at. It's an event. At Tokyo Vendetta. Next month's pay-per-view in Tokyo. Bob Sapp. 3 minutes. You know what? I'm even gonna... you know what? Make it major. Fuck it. Menace. Entertainment. Entertainment. There we go. There we go. I'd say... come on. There we go. It's probably not going to do well just because it's 3 minutes of that. Yeah. Then we can lead into, Pete Dunne and Adam Cole. Let's see. I feel like Dunne and Cole should have something. Pete Dunne, Adam Cole. Dunne is not afraid of not beating Kushida. Let's see. How about this? Dunne is not afraid and says Kushida signed his retirement. And then Cole vows to break Sammy's leg with a bat. Good enough. Should it be his leg or his arm? Oh, well. We'll make it a leg. Did I get a bunch of snow here? No, I got some freezing rain, but that was about it. So it's like slightly frozen over. I don't know. I actually haven't looked outside of my room in a few hours. I hold myself away, and I'm not sure. It should be his pinky toe. He just breaks his pinky toe. And that hurts like a bitch, because I've actually broken my big toe before. I'm pretty sure I have, because it was like black and blue and purple and all sorts of shit. And the thing is, they can't like put a cast on that shit, because it's just too damn small. So it's just like you have to keep it, like they straighten it out, and then that's it. So yeah, it was, that's about there. Yeah, they claim, yeah, because we had, oh my god, yeah, so anyone who doesn't live in the Midwest, they were spending so much time the last few days talking about how much snow we were supposed to get today. Because they're like, oh my god, it's supposed to be anywhere from 4 to 6 inches. Who knows? And so everyone's all afraid, and I couldn't hardly get anybody to come in early tomorrow because they all thought the snow's going to come piling down tomorrow. And then really nothing happens. It's kind of just how shit works. Let me see. What in the hell should I do here? All right. I want to do something. We need to build a championship match as well. So there's a couple of things. How about if we do Kushida and Sammy? Let's see. I mean, that was just for like the potential first snowfall of the year. But yeah. Yeah, so Kushida, Sammy, Pete Dunne, Adam Cole. All right. Let's see. We'll do entertainment there. So how about Kushida and Sammy out on stage? Dunne and Cole want to fight with weapons. Kushida and Sammy run, but let's see. The other two think better. How about that? They're just gonna save it for the pay-per-view. That's the best way I could say it. Other than the fact that Kushida and Sammy come out, and it's them grabbing weapons and saying, "Get in here." And when it looks like maybe they're gonna start heading down to the ring, they get about halfway down, and then they just basically say, "You know what? We're gonna save it for Blackout." Hiromu and Naruki Doi. Okay, so I feel like before this, we need to have, once again, gotta have Akira Tozawa show Yo. Not with Naruki Doi there. Akira with R3K. Walk around Tokyo. Let's see. With a picture of... God, I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. Oh, you know what? I've got it. Walk around Tokyo and stage a fight with Shinsuke Nakamura. With Shinsuke. I'll just put Shinsuke where Akira German suplexes him. Where Akira, how about this? Suplexes him a lot. It just starts becoming torture porn, basically. If no one knows who Shinsuke Nakamura is, he is a Shinsuke Nakamura impersonator, and he does do a little bit of wrestling, but he has like his own small following as a Shinsuke Nakamura impersonator, and he's very good. He looks very much like him. I want to see if I can find maybe some halfway decent pictures. Everything looks like slightly. But yeah, he's not bad. He's not a bad impersonator. He looks kind of like him, and from like farther away, he kind of makes it work. And him with Kenta Kobashi in that picture is phenomenal, by the way. But yeah, when he starts doing his thing, he starts looking a lot like him. But yeah, no, this is an actual impersonator who wrestles like in impersonation stuff. I guess there's actually like a Tanahashi impersonator too. In fact, I think that was just recently posted. I think they were doing like a whole New Japan parody show. They were doing like a whole New Japan parody show, I think. With like Shinsuke wrestling as Shinsuke and like a fake Tanahashi. Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, he looks a lot like him. And he's going to get the shit suplexed out of him by Akira Tozawa. Because the real Nakamura is in the four-way, the four corners elimination. I want this to go on for 6 minutes because I want the suplexes. I want it to go on uncomfortably long. I feel like we should have like that actual deal in there, but like I feel like there should be a person who actually like takes the suplexes. But I don't even think he's in the database. How do they pronounce Yamato's name? Let me see what he's capable of here. He's capable of selling. Could we use that as like selling the Yamato? Yamato? I'm guessing Yamato. I guess this puts Tozawa over. We'll just say this puts Tozawa over. As Sho and Yo are basically begging for mercy. And then that leads to Naruki Doi and Hiromu. Let's see. Hiromu Takahashi, Kenny Omega, Tetsuya Naito. Oops. Hiromu calls out Omega, who attacks from behind. Lights go out, back on, and Naito scares away, and damn it. Naito scares away, accepts. There you go. So maybe like 5 minutes there. So they could sell. This will be on his overness, because he's probably pretty friggin' over. Good enough. So that's kind of neutral, kind of minor, and a success. Latest update has many believing Hiromu may never be able to return to the ring. I know there was like talk about that possibly being a thing. So it's not really like, you know, it's one of those things where after hearing about it, it's like, oh God, you know, but it's not like something that's a complete shocker to me. Sorry, I need to get something to drink. Let's see. Shibata and Lesnar, Devitt and Hero. All right. So we should have Brother Ray and Brock Lesnar with Kurt Angle. There we go. So entertainment, menace, and entertainment. So neutral, minor success, minor success. All right. Ray has Brock with Angle in his office to sign for the fight with Sap in Tokyo. So let's just do 3 minutes on that. Put that there. I feel like there should be a little something. Yes, I know what I should do. Oops. Come on. Brother Ray, Alex Reynolds. All right. Brock and Kurt leave. Reynolds burst in. I'm trying to think. Should I have him attack or should I not have him attack? Or should I even not have him burst in? Maybe I should have him play mind games. I don't know. I feel like 1 week's worth of mind games is not a thing I could do. God. I'm so torn as to what I should do right here. Oh, this is going to kill me. God, I don't want to scrap the whole thing. Jesus. Why am I having such a tough time figuring out what I want this final bit to be? Like this big exclamation point where it's like, okay, the final sentence is going to be written at Blackout. What should be the preceding sentence? I almost felt like for a second I should do the Samoa Joe thing when Tribal Cock Joe had who was it, Scott Steiner, that he threatened with a knife. Let me see. I think if I just go Samoa Joe knife, I can find whatever it was when Samoa Joe. Oh, I can't even find like a bunch of pictures of it. It had to have been Steiner that he threatened with the knife that one time. But yeah. me see. God, this is a real, like, man, I don't want to do something boring, just like a promo or something. All right, yeah. Reynolds burst in with, let's see, a crowbar, but only threatens he will use it at Blackout. So we won't use a knife, but he basically pries open the door with a crowbar, kicks it open, gets in Brother Ray's face, and has the crowbar there. So we won't do a knife, but we'll do something somewhat similar. All right. Shibata and Lesnar. All right, I'm trying to see if there's other stuff I need to sort of worry about here. All right, I think most of the things I already kind of dealt with as far as... Okay, there's still a few things I haven't really... All right, I got it. Let's go. You know what? We'll go full 2001 era... I think maybe 2001 era deal where a lot of the main event guys are there. So we'll say Akira Tozawa, even though we had pre-tape of him in Tokyo. He actually wasn't in Tokyo. So Nakamura, Tama Tonga, and Katsuyori Shibata. All right. Show ends with Finisher Fest with Tama, Gunstun, oh God. Finisher Fest with 4 corners. Participants. I'll just put it like that, and then I can actually talk about it once I actually get it up and going. But it's gonna be like 6 minutes of just guys, of a lot of these guys looking to fight each other. So I guess minor successes all around. All right, then I can build the rest of the stuff here. Like, I'm just trying to see here. Young Bucks need to do something. Young Bucks didn't involve themselves in the Hiromu thing. So Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson should do something. They need to split up. But they're the tag champs. I can't just have them. Well, I guess, you know what? WWE's already proved that you can have the tag champions split up easily, even the night they win the titles. Let's see, Young Bucks promo about Los, where Young Bucks insult. Why can they insult? I was thinking like their lack of presence on the internet. Actually, we'll do that. How non-famous they are compared to them. I will have a replacement tag team, I think, in the near future. There's a couple guys I'm looking at getting. They just haven't shown up yet. Entertainment. There we go. And we can put one of the things there. And let's see here. Los Ingobernables. So Chris Jericho should definitely be involved with the La Sombra Sonata thing. as to what it's going to be. It's weird how he has not a lot of discernible mic skills, but you know what? Let's put them both in there. They're both in there with Jericho. That'll be fine. Maybe they should sell. I do have an idea. Okay. Oh God. All right. I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Will Ospreay. All right. Jericho training with Los for tag title match by using Ospreay as training dummy. So they're testing out new moves using Will Ospreay as the training dummy. Fantastic. That's like 6 minutes right there. Chris Jericho got some promos. They can beat the shit out of Ospreay a little bit. It'll be great. I feel like this is a minor defeat, just for the sake of it. We'll set that like somewhere up here. Oh, right. We should probably put some injury risk here for these guys. I feel like someone will not be happy if I don't have them utilize that. I'm trying to see. Let's see. Hiromu has a low injury risk on this one. I think that's pretty much it there. Let's see. Is there any other people I might be forgetting? Oh, Shane Hollister. Shelley. Okay. So we can do... So Shane Hollister isn't really doing anything right now. He's kind of in sitting and waiting, which is kind of sad considering less than 2 months ago he had the title. But he did announce himself as a Grand Prix contender. Although I'm sure there are a lot of happy people that, maybe not a lot, but there's at least a few happy people that Hollister is not barely remembered on the show. Hollister training for GP. Let's see. Runs into Shelley. Tells him he may have... let's see. Some trick of his own for GP. So the idea that maybe Alex Shelley is going to be in the Grand Prix. It's not sure yet. But we'll do a few minutes on that. Realistically, that's probably like a 2-minute angle at most. All right, we have 115 minutes, so if I have anything I would like to do, this is about it right here. You know what? I'm gonna build up for Breakout because this was the thing. Because we have our big leading up to Blackout thing, and we need Breakout, and I'm actually gonna use this time now. So we're actually gonna have that up here. So Helmsy the Creator with Doc Gallows and I'm trying to remember all of them. Dastardly and Mary Dobson. Evil League of Evil invades Adrenaline. And Helmsley is looking to have his final Final showdown with Drax. Let's see, with no answer. How about that? Oh, here we go. Looks to have his final showdown with Drax. Have his here. I'm gonna fight with Drax and take over Breakout. There you go. So he's here a day early to do that, and it's gonna be 8 minutes. Security eventually has to escort him out. But I think it'll help kind of put him over a little bit. I think especially in this because he's dealing with that work without a script. Sure. Okay. Let's see. Escorted out. Man, taking over a woman's show. Hey, we said it was going to happen. Plus, we have Dastardly and Mary Dobson there. It's the whole group. I wouldn't have to do it if there were more women who could cut promos. And we'll put that. We'll put this like before the main event. How about that? Yeah, that'll be right before the main event. 123 minutes. Is there someone I want to try to? Hey, you know what? We should do. Here, Sean Spears. Is he put somewhere? He apparently joined. I think I just probably didn't put him somewhere officially. Let's auto push, and I think Sterling James Keenan should probably get check mark too. But we'll do that. Not a match, an angle. Sean Spears. I have no idea. What should I do with him? He's not over, really. Can he talk? He can kind of talk. Yeah. How about I've got an idea then. I guess minor success and a minor there. Sean Spears tries to enter arena for debut. Blocked by security and told to leave. And then he does. I want to just put it up here towards the top. There we go. All right. I think we're good. God, 53 minutes. Okay. Yep, we're solid. All right, here we go. 12,000 people, a sold-out iWireless Center for the go-home adrenaline show to breakout. It starts off with just a bit of a squash. Tama Tonga versus Chase Owens. Tama Tonga carries Chase Owens to a 64. Gun stun out of the ring. There you go. Tama Tonga gets the win. Tama grabs a mic. Samoa Joe and Robert Roode join him in the ring, and all the three members of the cleanup crew talk about Blackout and Tama Tonga's plans to become the next heavyweight champion and get his title back at Blackout. Or at least winning the match at Blackout to get it back. And then talks about how poetic it would be for when he first lost the title in Tokyo to get it back in Tokyo. Bob Sapp is in the back with Prince Devitt, and Brother Ray has the contract to sign for Bob Sapp to have his fight at Tokyo Vendetta with Brock Lesnar. They cut just a bit of a promo on him about about Brother Ray's match and then this fight as well. And what Prince Devitt is doing to prepare Bob Sapp for this fight. And he signs on the dotted line. And so Bob Sapp has officially signed it. Shawn Spears. He tries to enter the arena. He's here in Hawkeye Pro Wrestling. Tries to get into the building for his debut. Tries to get in. Security blocks him. And he tries to tell people that he's supposed to be here. He's supposed to be working here. It's his first night. They said he's not on the list of employees and he's going to have to leave. So he walks off in a huff. Yeah, Tokyo Vendetta was the replacement name for Ballad of the Fallen Angels last year, wasn't it? Yeah, Ballad. Let me see here. Archived. Yeah, Ballad of the Fallen Angels was last year. And then this year is Tokyo Vendetta. Okay. And we get Pete Dunne and Adam Cole coming out for a match. Pete Dunne's got the title over his shoulder and says that it seems as though Kushida was under the belief that Pete Dunne was perhaps afraid of him or afraid that he would lose his title because he slapped the referee at Death Flag. However, he's not afraid of him, and locking himself inside a steel cage with Pete Dunne was one of the worst decisions he could make, and says that Kushida has signed his retirement and will finish the job. Bringing this back, he will finish the job that was done to him nearly a year ago when Lady Beard broke his neck. Pete Dunne is planning on doing it purposefully this time and keep Kushida out for good. And Pete Dunne and Adam Cole face Father Kingston and John Hennigan, two members of the congregation looking for a little bit of revenge over the Rock and Roll Fight team after the attack last week. It was not enough, though, as the heavyweight champion hits John Hennigan with the bitter end and gets the win, and Pete Dunne and Adam Cole get the victory. Very solid, by the way. Adam Cole got a 90, Pete Dunne got an 88, so these guys are set. Kushida and Sammy come out on the stage. Music hits. And Pete Dunne and Adam Cole end up getting underneath the ring to grab some weapons as they lay the weapons in front of them and then just sort of kind of do the hand motions and stuff that they want them to come into the ring. You basically tell them to come on. And Kushida and Sammy look like they're going to haul it down to the ring, but instead, about halfway through, back up and say that they're ready. They're going to live to fight another day, and that if they want that fight, they will get it at Blackout. And so we get Chris Jericho. God, this is the best segment of the week so far. Chris Jericho is helping Los Ingobernables train for their last men standing match against the Young Bucks, and teaching him a bunch of tag team maneuvers that he's learned over the years with his various tag team championships in the teams that he's been on. And they use Will Ospreay as a training dummy for some of these moves. Will Ospreay is a bit worse for wear, of course, by the end of all this. And it's not all one shot. It's just like kind of a montage of different ways that they have abused Will Ospreay. I don't know. Poor Will Ospreay did nothing to deserve this other than just be Will Ospreay. Shane Hollister is training himself up. You know, he's not too happy he has to go through the Grand Prix again, but is excited to try to go for back-to-back victories. When he runs into Alex Shelley, And they have a bit of a back and forth between them. And Alex Shelley says he's been kind of not been dealing with too many things. He's been kind of laying low, but he talked to Brother Ray, and he might be in the Grand Prix and might have some tricks of his own to be in the Grand Prix. Yeah, you know what? When you think about it, just a year ago, he had won the Opportunity Trophy away from Kenny Omega. So, yeah, it's you're not wrong. So, yeah, we'll see perhaps what tricks Alex Shelley has up his sleeve. Damn, never mind. Okay, this is the best. Oh, my God. So we go from the one comedy bit to being the best one to the next comedy bit being the next one. And this is a Japanese TV style video pre-taped. Naruki Doi's not there. He had to fly back to have a match. But Akira is there with Roppongi 3K walking the streets of Tokyo. They come across perhaps a small wrestling event where Shinsuke Nakamura, the Shinsuke Nakamura impersonator, is. And they have a set of mats with them to lay down on the ground so they don't kill the guy. But next thing is Akira Tozawa grabbing Shinsuke and telling the television, or at least telling the camera, that this is what's going to happen to the real Shinsuke Nakamura on Saturday, and begins suplexing Shinsuke to the point where it almost stops becoming funny and just becomes cruel. And that is how it ends. You actually don't see an end to the suplexes. He just does it probably at least a good half a dozen times. And it looks like he's still going for it as it fades out. We get goddamn just Hiromu Takahashi coming out. He is not competing on Saturday, but he is competing on the lead up here, and he's facing Naruki Doi. And they tear down the house, which sees Hiromu Takahashi finish off Naruki Doi and get a solid victory. And there's rumors flying around that perhaps Hiromu Takahashi will be in the Hawkeye Pro Grand Prix. We'll see how that turns out. But for right now, Takahashi has a bone to pick with Kenny Omega. Calls out Kenny Omega for his actions. And Omega obliges by coming out from the crowd and laying out Takahashi, kicking him out of the ring. And as he does that and does a little pose, the lights go out. They come back on. Tetsuya Naito is standing in the ring and sort of scares Kenny Omega out of the ring, as Kenny was not prepared to face Naito head-on immediately right now. So Kenny Omega decides to live another day, or at least live to fight another day. That's what I meant. Fight another day. He'll take on Naito. And Naito basically tells them that he accepts. And now I think we have pretty much filled out our Blackout card with the final match put up there. And that is Omega versus Naito 2. They had their epic first match at Final Fight, and 3 months later at Blackout, it's Omega versus Naito 2. You have a problem when you don't have a problem with me burying Ospreay, but pushing Shane Hollister. All right, Brother Ray. This time he has Brock Lesnar in his office with Kurt Angle to sign the papers to face Bob Sapp at Tokyo Vendetta. I think I already have it signed away officially, not night one. But yes, we do have that signed officially now between them. Brother Ray said he didn't want to have any real shenanigans with having Sapp and Lesnar in the ring at the same time for the signing. He kind of knows what's going to happen here. So he has them do this separately. And they exchange a few words, and that is that. Oh, you know what? I probably should have That's all right. I can make it separate. Young Bucks are in some sort of location, cutting a promo about Los Ingobernables, where they insult them about how non-famous they are, and how no one seems to know them as they're going down the streets of Moline, which is close enough to where All In was. Well, I guess it's not close enough, because I think Moline's the Quad Cities. Chicago's a little ways away, but nonetheless, they seem to inexplicably keep running into guys in Young Bucks and Bullet Club shirts, where it almost as if it's set up as the Young Bucks, ask about getting them. And oh man, I should have done a thing where they were at the Hot Topic. I feel like I could still do that before I might decide to split them up. But nonetheless, they find more and more people that know who they are and wear their merchandise. Brock and Kurt have left, and Brother Ray is in his office. The door seems to be locked, but then it is broken open with a crowbar, and it is Alex Reynolds, who looks like he's about to attack Brother Ray, gets on the other side of the desk where Brother Ray is looking to defend himself, but Reynolds backs up with the crowbar and threatens that this will just be one of the things that he will use to inflict his torture upon Brother Ray at Blackout. You split them up in the Hot Topic. Just the idea that they each want their own piece of merch. Like Matt and Nick both want their own merch, and the argument is actually over who sells more shirts. And then the irony comes that it's Chase Owens who sold the most. Or they're just inexplicably enough, we're all sold out of Yujiro Takahashi shirts. I don't understand. And before the main event, the Evil League of Evil, straight from Breakout, have come down to the ring. And Helmsy the Creator grabs a microphone and says that he is looking to have his fight with Drax. This is before security comes out to let him know that his takeover of a show is maybe a day early. But Helmsy the Creator does not want to leave. It takes a fair bit of security and all that. But they do let Helmsy the Creator know that Drax is not there, that perhaps he will be there tomorrow when Breakout is there. So I guess the takeover will be happening tomorrow. They are in the area. Yeah, I should do some more DDT-esque stuff. God damn. All right, Shibata and Lesnar versus Devitt and Hero in our main event. Solid, as Shibata ends up hitting Prince Devitt in the face with a PK and pins him in the main event. And Shibata is ready for the Four Corners elimination on Saturday. And it ends with, oh my god, another 100. It ends, Tama Tonga comes running in as Shibata celebrates. Gun stuns Shibata. This gets Shinsuke Nakamura coming out. And he levels Tama Tonga when he turns back around, and levels him with a Bomaye. And Akira Tozawa, who we thought was in Tokyo, is actually in the building, runs out, German suplexes Shinsuke Nakamura, lays him down, and Tozawa then climbs the top rope, hits the senton, and just as he's standing tall, Shibata shows up and just kicks his face off. And that is how it ends it. Shibata not really even standing tall after kicking Tozawa's face off. They just sort of all collapse in the ring and are still just trying to recover. And then the credits roll. 95. Jesus. What a fucking show. Hot damn. All right, what do we got? Justin King relocated. Cool. All right. Mickey James left Global Force. Is she signed with other people? Oh, yeah. Brother Yashi. I should get Brother Yashi, honestly. I don't know why I still don't have Brother Yashi, technically. 11.32. How many people does that translate to? 8.5 million. Oh, my God. We jumped up nearly 500,000. 8.5 million people watch that show. You got Fire Pro Wrestling World? Nice. The newest one? I don't mind the newest one, but I also made sure to have a separate 1.02 version with all my nice mods and fixins. Damn, we made $2 million. I can't wait for all that money to go away in taxes. Look at how much money we lost in taxes last month. I should spend it when I get a chance. I already know what I'm going to spend it on, by the way. Hey, Ty2J, what's up? Wisconsin. I guess that makes sense because we were kind of in Illinois. We're in your schedule now doing this while you're at work. Ah. Are you at work now? Because I still haven't done the pay-per-view. I'm still just doing Breakout now. Junior DLC is out to add mods. Okay. I know they updated some of the mods. I don't know if most of them are, because I know some of the top guys weren't going to do any more 2.0 stuff. They didn't want to do that because they changed a lot of stuff around. Okay, so we got a blank slate. We need to have something here. Oh, you're at work for the next hour? Well, that's not too bad, because I still got to do this, so. Right when you start booking, yeah. I'm going to try to get this done in under an hour here. All right, so we got Hikaru Shida, Dash Chisako. Let's see. Oh, you're about 2 weeks behind? Ooh. All right, so I think two of the other women, we had Mayu Iwatani and Courtney Rush, which Courtney Rush, okay, let me see this. Was that just a random match? Io be the first female GP wrestler. Okay, so I'll just not worry about that part. Mayu had a match. We should probably put Kagetsu out there. I already know actually who Kagetsu should face. New Jersey can't pump your own. Yeah, I know. It's in a shady neighborhood and not popular, so you can probably watch the rest live. Women's division, Kagetsu. And where is she? Maki Ito. This is opening contest written all over it. All right, Kagetsu versus Maki Ito. How long should this go? Which one is the what? Hey, what's up, Point Gamma? Yeah, I forgot. Her psychology is garbage. So, it should really just be like a 10-minute match. Oh, yes. Io will be in the Grand Prix this year. She is one of the wild cards. Instead of going outside the company, I went inside for one of the wild cards. I still have another wild card, though. Let's see. Oh, GP Shirai, yeah. That's what I figured it probably was. Kagetsu getting the win over Maki. Let's do open, decisive. Should we script this? Let's script this. Because even Kagetsu has only like a 60 psychology. Ooh. Getting those soda just burps. All right, let's see. You know what's funny is you guys discussing this while I already have like the whole thing booked. It wasn't too long ago that I got it, but I got the whole thing booked from back to front already. Okay, so let me look. I'm gonna have to keep burying into my history to see what I had. Okay, so Sadistic Tales. We should probably have. Oh man, I don't know if we want to. We should probably have them wrestle again to try to get a win back here. So we could do that, and we could do Sadistic Tales. I wonder if there's a pair of females we could try to get as like local people, or borrow from developmental. I don't know. Are there two females that'd be good? Momo, Nikki Storm, Risa Sarah. I should do Nikki and Tony Storm. Australia, Scottish. Who cares? They're sisters. I actually think I'm going to do Evie and Tony Storm. We're going to give her one night to hopefully not poison the locker room. But they're going to get a match because we need someone to put over Sadistic Tales. So I need to change the hair color on Azumi, by the way. I did fix that in another picture. I just haven't finished that yet. Okay, so did they automatically? Okay, they automatically get it. So Tony Storm and Evie, who's alive somehow. Actually, now that I think about it, according to our kayfabe, Evie is not actually alive in our kayfabe. So I might actually just put who is it? Kaho. Where's Kaho? Why isn't Kaho here? Oh, there she is. We'll put Kaho out there instead. I forgot about that. We killed Evie in our in our kayfabe. Wouldn't make sense. We should just do about 12 minutes. Man, this is gonna be like Azumi. I actually thought about that. I thought we should have Azumi get the victory. And open match. Is it going to be with the Brain Buster? Did we do that, or was that just already in the... I think that was already in there with the Brain Buster. We should just give Azumi the Burning Hammer. And just... or Emerald Flosion. Just like some legendary wrestler's move. That's what it should be. The Ganso Bomb. Decisive win. Red Arrow. There we go. Get them prepared for that Reyna's match, which we should probably have actually. Actually, I think we could build up to a main event. I have a good potential main event then. All right. So, Arisa Nakajima, Ayako Hamada, and Hikaru Shida. And they will face Leva Bates, Athena, and Courtney Rush. Whoops. Courtney Rush. Courtney Rush. So, okay. No. Here. Reyna's versus Leva Corp 6-woman tag. Have we done this yet at all? No, we haven't. Just how it seems Brainbuster and Dragon Gate. Yeah, that's a good point. So yeah, I think actually that we could probably go about 22 and have a good one. That's gonna be the El Generico Brainbuster. There we go. I'm trying to remember to actually drink something this time rather than just let my mouth and throat go dry. Ooh. We should give it to Leva Bates. We'll do open match. We're going to make it a tainted win. Slow build it. There you go. And Leva Corp getting a surprise victory. So this kind of helps go back and forth now because Sadistic Tales lost a match to Leva Corp, and now even the champs themselves lost a match to Leva Corp. We have a potential challenger team. We have this thing called a competitive division. Who knows? That might actually work. Yeah, it'd be nice if we had this bot that just showed up when he was supposed to. But I guess he just left. Stay hydrated bot shot himself, I guess. Uh-oh. By the way, I'm wearing basketball shorts, and I just realized that the knots that I made had like they came out weird. So now I think I have a permanent knot to tie my shorts together. Should be loose enough to actually pull them off, but that's just annoying. Because I think they're pretty much like permanently. That's like a permanent knot. It's annoying, but that's all right. All right, 50 minutes, so we should do one more match. Who in the women's division? We should probably do two of the people from the Opportunity Trophy deal. Because we have a one-on-one, a tag team, and a three-way. We could do another one-on-one with two of the wrestlers in the Women's Opportunity Trophy. Well, we do have what? Kagetsu and someone. Who's Kagetsu fighting? Kagetsu's facing Maki Ito. So Maki's not in it. So we're gonna do two of the people from it. I'm thinking Candice LeRae. And you know what? Let's do Ashley Flair. I don't think they did much. Yeah, see, she's had a couple of matches against her already. I forgot about that. That's kind of where some of her wins. You know what? We'll give Ashley Flair the opportunity to kind of get her win back a little bit. Not exactly 50-50, because I know what people are going to go after, but a little bit of something. Will the new Oedo Tai member debut on the pay-per-view? I don't want to give spoilers, but yes. The new Oedo Tai member will debut on the pay-per-view. That's one guarantee I can give you. Let's see here. Let's do, like I said, Ashley Flair. Let's do open match. Should they go all out? I think they have the stamina to go all out for like 10 minutes. I'd even give them we'll even give them like 13 to go that all out. All out, decisive win. Submission finish. I don't even know if she has the figure 8 in her arsenal. She should. Oops, come on. What's her moveset? Yeah, figure 8. Let's do... Yeah, there we go. That's how we should do that. Splits the one-on-one and the tag matches, and it kind of has a hierarchy of how the matches should probably be booked. All right, so Kagetsu Maki Ito. All right. Let's do Minoru Suzuki, Hazuki, and Kagetsu. Whoops. Kagetsu. Shit, I just gave it away. Kenny Omega is the new member of Oedo Tai. Personally, because he's already got the mask. Suzuki, oh my god. Suzuki berates Hazuki and says she'll face Maki at breakout kickoff. Let's see. To prove her worth. So 4 minutes. Is he far along enough yet to be all right? Passable English is fine. I wonder who Suzuki likes. Who does Suzuki like, by the way? Harry Smith, Lance Hoy. Oh, fucking. Of course. Taichi, Taka. Best friends with Masakatsu Funaki. Okay. They'll just not do anything. Because I don't think it'll help. I mean, it could, but they're just going to fuck it up by speaking. Well, you know what? Hazuki might not. We'll give her a shot here. Here we go. Who does Kenny Omega like? It's just a big heart next to Kota Ibushi. Oh, I'd love to see like broken up with Kota Ibushi. Protege of Dave Taylor. That's it. That is all that is in there. So the only person he would get along with by default in this game is Dave Taylor. Interesting. Let's see. James Mitchell. Mio. Kana. Azumi. Sadistic Tales out. Azumi wants desperately to prove she is worth Kana's time, and they can win tag. Ugh. Can win tag. Ugh. Whatever. Right there. Good enough. Good enough. So I say they all have a bit of talking for this. Yeah, neutral. This kind of helps strengthen their bond, I guess, a little bit. And put that there. And let's see. Neva Bates, Athena, and Courtney Rush. Let's see. Leva Corp out. They mock Sadistic Tales. And say even if they win tag belts, it's as good as Leva Corpse soon. 4 minutes is good. There we go. Yeah, I really should be. I really should be just doing an ampersand instead of an and. It's really. I sometimes I remember to do it. Sometimes I don't. It's all right. All right, Candice LeRae, Ashley Flair. Revolution should probably come out. If Ashley Flair is coming out. And Becky Knox. There we go. Whoops. Revolution promo has Flair interrupt other two and have them train to I know the idea behind what I want them to do. I just don't know how to make it like a short sentence, I think. Train to, how about not get spot taken by LevaCorp? Basically, LevaCorp are coming out as a very good potential threat recently. And all the bullshitting around that they've been doing, that's not what Ashley Flair wants right now. Go train. Go get ready. And I'm trying to think who should come out then. I'm thinking Ashley Flair can do a bit of a thing. Let me see here. How about Dash and Hikaru Shida? How about that? Flair stakes claim to Opportunity Trophy. Shida out to argue, as well as Dash. I don't know if it should lead to a fight. Actually, yeah. Leads to ladder brawl with Shida on top. Maybe not even Shida on top. Leads to ladder brawl. Yeah, why not? With Shida on top. Good enough. 5 minutes, and then we can maybe use their selling here. I think that'd probably do better than their entertainment skills. There we go. And there we go. So at least kind of puts like Hikaru Shida over as, hey, this person who was the first person to win it last year knows how to win it again. And Reina's, let's see. Yeah, we should probably just have LevaCorp come out again. So how about Leva Bates, Athena, and Courtney Rush. Let's see. LevaCorp out to insult Reina's as paper champions and want another shot at the titles. So just put that out there. Whoops. And we'll put this at the beginning there. Ooh. So Reina should have a little bit of something to say about that. I just realized having Shida have a ladder brawl probably doesn't have the best idea with her coming out for a match afterwards. It should probably be someone else. Like Mayu. That way I don't have to worry about her too much later on in the show when I'm trying to fill up time. All right, change that to Mayu, and now we have something interesting. Ayaka Hamada, Arisa Nakajima, Hikaru Shida. Reina's out. Remind LevaCorp that they whoops, are not the longest reigning. Oh, I looked up and I was like, oh yeah, that's not right. Reigning. Oh god. There we go. Champs for nothing. 4 minutes. 3 minutes. There we go. Man, we're at 94 minutes only? Okay. Okay, I gotta think about how I want to book some of the other things. I feel like the final thing. Oh. I'm trying to think of a few things I could do with Io and Kairi. I could do a face-to-face in the ring. I could do a sit-down. Actually, I think that's always one of my favorite things to do. I don't think I do it too often, I think. So, how about we have Io Shirai. She'll have Paul Heyman there. Kairi Hojo, I guess, won't have anybody, really. And then Joey Styles will moderate. What's Kairi Hojo's? Okay, she's doing okay. Okay, she's kind of wavering a little bit, but she's doing all right. You watch these streams more? I mean, I never, was like, it really depends. Especially when I was doing it in the middle of the night, I was like, yeah, I don't blame anybody for not being able to be up at that time of night. Fuck that. Sit down between Io and Kairi with Heyman and Styles. Let's see. Past grudges brought up as Heyman. Let's see. Brings up Kairi's. Past grudges brought up Heyman. Brings up Kairi's. Oh my god. Let's see. Sit down between Io and Kairi. I'm gonna do this with Heyman and Styles. Massacre just brought up. Heyman brings up Kairi's. Damn it. Alright, I got a few things. Let's see here. Keep stopping. I haven't dropped any frames, but how about this? Past brought up. Heyman brings up Kairi's injury. So that's one of the things that they brought up. That Heyman brings up is like, hey, is your shoulder really gonna be okay? I'd say it's a pretty big success between them, with a bit of a moderation between Heyman and Styles with that. I think that should be like the ending. It's just like kind of like a UFC style like face off with them staring at each other. No fists are thrown, but it does get intense. Ooh, we should do a post thing with Leva Corp. Leva Bates, Athena, and Courtney Rush. Leva Cope motion that they want the tag titles ASAP. Just like 3 minutes there as they sell the match. that they were just in. So minor successes there. We'll even just cut it down to 2 and put that there. So we have 104 minutes. So we have anywhere between 11 and 21 minutes to put the rest of the stuff here. That's right. Actually, we'll use the rest of this to do the the showdown. Helmsley the Creator, along with Doc Gallows, Dastardly, Mary Dobson, and they're going to square off with Lufisto, Carl Anderson, Kangaroo Cassidy, and Kangaroo Jess. Drax is not here. Da, 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 da. Oh God, yeah. We can't have just 1 or 2 people not having a script and the rest have to stick one. So completely unscripted. This is going to be like 12 minutes. Let's see. Evil League of Evil. Let's see. Let's do Hijack Breakout. Ready for Drax Showdown. Justice League says Drax isn't here, but to meet at the Rocky Mountains. So yeah, 12 minutes. I think that should be good. Big success. Minor success for all of them getting screen time to be out there. All right, where should that be? Should that be towards the middle? Maybe before the big yeah, you know what? We'll have yeah, we'll put it at the beginning. That might be a thing. 12 minutes at the beginning when eventually they do that takeover. Ooh, Candice LeRae and Ashley Flair is probably going to be our storytelling match, by the way, too, because I knew why that was telling me that. So the takeover ends with the idea that Drax is not there, but meet him in the Rockies. All right, let's see here. Miyu. I feel like I should do something with Miyu. And Reika's also there. Let's see. Ooh, I've got an idea. All right. So, Miyu, Reika, and Rick McGarry. Now, stay with me on this one. Actually, let's do... Yeah, actually, let's do that. Miyu backstage runs into Reika. They exchange insults and leave. Actually, I might just do a quick thing there. It'll be a minor. We won't count that because it's really not gonna. Well, she's not terrible. She's okay. There we go. We'll put this. We'll wedge this over here because we need a little bit of space in between this. So there we go. Reika and Rick McGarry. All right. So is Rick McGarry the entertainer? That's about what he can do. All right. McGarry shows up and sees Reika, who tries to convince him he's Ladybeard to no avail. 4 minutes of that. All right. Perfect. I think that's the show. I guess I could do. I feel bad if I just like have that 3 minutes where I could maybe put at least these women on here. So let's see, Mercedes, Nicole, Madison, Eagles. So we can do something with them. Let me see here. So Madison, Eagles, Nicole Matthews, and Mercedes Martinez. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Okay, that's not helpful. Let's see. Shimmer and Shine. Entertainment. So it should be some sort of like promo segment, I guess. Let me see here. Oh god, Lady Beard's still on the roster. Hey Michael, what's up? So Shimmer and Shine, what do Shimmer and Shine want to do? So they need to get back in the hunt for the tag titles because that's what Ashley Flair wants to do with Revolution as well, and Shimmer and Shine doesn't want to get left behind. So don't want to fall behind other groups and look to train to take tag titles. And like 3 minutes in that sounds fine. And that's 125 minutes. And we'll throw it over. Ooh, where should we throw this? Somewhere over here, I think. Because that makes a good idea, at least. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, there we go. All right, we're good. Oh, we might actually get this done in under 2 hours. Hooray! Start the show, get it going. I'm just like waving it around like a third base coach, like go, get going. All right, so the hijacking of Breakout has begun to start the show as the Evil League of Evil make their way out. Helmsley the Creator has the gauntlet on his hand, and he is ready to take on Drax the Destroyer. However, he is not here as the Justice Legion come out and let him know. They don't dare get too close, especially with that gauntlet on his fist. And they remind him that Drax is not here. I guess not remind him, but they tell him that Drax is not here. But that he did leave a message. She opens up a piece of paper, and all it reads is, "Meet me at the Rockies." And it seems as though Helmsley the Creator knows what that means. Helmsley's Thanos, basically. What is this Thanos you speak of? This is a completely original character that has been made. I came up with a gauntlet idea myself. Nonetheless, Helmsley the Creator is ready, and he takes his gauntlet and the Evil League of Evil head out as they seem to know where to go, as of course it said, "Meet me at the Rockies." So we'll see perhaps what happens. Funny enough, Blackout will be taking place at the Pepsi Center in Denver, Colorado. Just a little show of why he might have said that. So we move to Denver, Colorado for the pay-per-view. And Kagetsu versus Maki Ito did better than I expected. Hey, I haven't done a lot of Mid-South shows, I think. Or maybe Colorado is considered Northwest. I forget. I made a map once, actually. I don't know. I should still have it. I made a map once of TEW's section map of the United States. There it is. Yeah, because that's how TEW breaks down the territories. So, yeah, Colorado is considered Mid-South. I did do a pay-per-view in Oklahoma, but Yeah, I got a lot of other shows coming up, so here we go. So 67 is not bad. Kagetsu, really, I gotta change her finisher. Top rope drop kick is just lame. Either way, Kagetsu gets the win for Oedo Tai. And Minoru Suzuki is at ringside and seems to grab Hazuki by the shoulders and shake her as he is angry and also focused. Make Maki's entire moveset just Hanma's. She really should just have the diving headbutt. That should be the thing, is that's when you know she's going to win, is when she hits the diving headbutt. But, yeah, Suzuki seems a bit angry but focused and shakes Hazuki and tells her that is how you win matches, as Kagetsu got it done. And, in fact, Hazuki will have a chance on Saturday on the Breakout kickoff show to do the same exact thing by beating Maki Ito in the Breakout kickoff. And that if she can't prove her worth in that, then perhaps the new member of Oedo Tai coming on Saturday might not consider her worthy of staying in the group. And it seems that now we get the confirmation that the new Oedo Tai member is going to be here on Saturday on Breakout. And we move to Sadistic Tales. They come out, and Azumi seems a little quite downtrodden, and she wants desperately to prove that she is worth Kana's time, because Kana's starting to maybe make a couple of comments about why she's doing this when she could be challenging Io for the belt and this and that and everything else. But Azumi wants desperately to prove that she is worth Kana's time and that they are capable of winning the women's tag titles, especially at Blackout on Saturday. So they'll get a bit of a warm-up match to try to get some momentum back going into the pay-per-view. That actually did a lot better than I thought, and it probably is helped by the fact that Kaho can actually pull off a 70. Jesus. How's South Carolina and Mid-Atlantic? Yeah, I actually kind of agree. The Carolinas being the old Mid-Atlantic, the old Mid-Atlantic Jim Crockett territory. Let me see here. Yeah, I feel weird that Tennessee's not considered Mid-Atlantic. I feel like, okay, Great Lakes, I'm okay with that. Kentucky can kind of go either way, but Mid-Atlantic should at least cover... I think maybe Memphis. And then you have Louisville. I feel like that's just Mid-Atlantic territory right there. Maybe they just didn't want too many states to encompass the Mid-Atlantic territory. And then Great Lakes would just barely be anything. I guess it wouldn't be barely anything, but, you know. But yeah, I think with like Nashville and Memphis and Louisville in the Kentucky Tennessee territory, it should be considered Mid-Atlantic. I mean, I guess I could just change that on my own, but I'm not going to. You don't understand? I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm bad with explaining things, honestly. Either way, Sadistic Tales get the win over Toni Storm and Kaho Kobayashi. Azumi defeated Storm with a fast brainbuster. There it is. Pulls out that brainbuster and drops Toni Storm on her freaking head and gets her victory. Let's see. Azumi got a 68. Azumi carrying some for weight here. TEW does things weird. Yeah. That's a good point. To be fair, like, all it really encompasses is stuff, you know, like where certain locations are at. So I could really realistically move like the Tennessee and Kentucky stuff over to like Mid-Atlantic if I wanted. But I won't worry about it. Brainbuster gimmick is getting over. Nonetheless, Sadistic Tales get the win going into 2 days from now on Saturday. which will encompass their women's tag team title match. Leva Corp coming out. They mock Sadistic Tales and their supposed sisterhood ship and all that other and all the other stuff that just seems to make Leva Bates gag. All this love and friendship. It even says that even though you have a friendship, they have a union and a bond. Leva Corp does, and also tells Sadistic Tales that even if they were to win the tag team titles at Blackout on Saturday, it doesn't exactly matter, because after the match and the win that Leva Corp got last week, the titles are as good as Athena and Courtney Rush's. Miyu Yamashita, she's in the backstage. She runs into Reika Saiki, and the two former Tokyo Joshi Pro girls exchange a few insults about each other's successes, perhaps, since they've been here, and end up parting ways. And Reika walks down the hallway a bit further and runs into Rick McGarry, who is still looking a little worse for wear after the beating that he took by Drax. He's not dead, but he is still a little sore, and he's looking for Drax. He heard that Drax might be here, but Drax isn't here, and Reika takes the time to let Rick McGarry know that he is indeed Ladybeard. In fact, they have an idol duo together called Deadlift Lolita, and shows a bunch of signings and pictures and everything else of Reika and Ladybeard together to convince McGarry that he is indeed Ladybeard, and McGarry is having none of it, and shoves her aside and keeps on walking. Then we get to the Revolution. They come out for Ashley Flair's match. But as they start kind of going on, Flair grabs the mic to interrupt them and says that these two have not been nearly as successful as they would like to think they are, and that since a lot of other groups are getting quite serious as well, she's going to face Candice LeRae on her own, and the other two should go start training now. Do some sit-ups, do some jumping jacks. Who cares? Just get yourselves ready for wrestling matches, because they don't need their spot taken by Leva Corp. If they really want the tag titles, they should be putting in the work now. And that leads to Candice LeRae versus Ashley Flair. Decent enough match. 75 is not too bad. Ashley Flair, after a nice match here, locks in a figure 8 on Candice LeRae. Gets a bit of her momentum back against Candice after she took a couple of tough losses a couple months ago, but ends up getting the figure 8 locked in and taps out Candice LeRae. Once again, these two both are going to be in the Women's Opportunity Trophy ladder match on Saturday. And this has Ashley Flair grabbing a microphone, cut a promo, staking claim to the Opportunity Trophy. Oh, I should have had Dash. Oh, poo. Whatever. Now that I think about it, it's like Kairi doesn't have anybody. Oh wait, no, she has Dash, but Dash went and did this. So she stakes her claim. Mayu comes out to argue that as well as a former women's champion, and as she says the name former women's champion, that gets Dash to come out as the longest reigning women's champion in Hawkeye Pro history. She has a few things to say about that herself. And this leads to them each grabbing ladders and sort of attacking each other with it. Not too much going on. You don't want to give away too much. And this leads to Mayu eventually on top, hitting someone. I'm trying to think like how it would happen. Maybe Mayu does something like from halfway up the ladder. Some sort of big splash. That's kind of what she does. I forget what she does, because Io does the moonsault, Kairi does the elbow. I think Mayu just does a splash. I think she mostly does like crossbodies. Yeah, Candice is a bit of an underdog character, and I think she's won more than 3 singles matches at this point. Yeah, in this save they are divorced. But yeah, then we get Shimmer and Shine, who've been observing this and lament the fact that these three haven't even been on the show that recently to have matches to prove themselves. And they don't want to fall behind. They look to do some training themselves. And and look to get themselves back up there again as the first ever women's tag team champions. They would like to regain that spot. So they're going to be looking for their own ways to not lose this. Leva Corp coming out for the main event. I think it's the main event. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. They come out to insult the Reinas as paper champions. To say that basically Leva basically says they've been champs for almost 6 months now. I think about 5 months, actually. About 5 months now, and they don't seem like they've beaten a whole lot of decent people, despite the fact that they did actually beat Leva Corp for the belts. But they do want another shot at the tag titles. They were successful in pinning one of the top contenders last week, and want to continue to prove themselves. Want to continue to prove themselves to be worthy of title matches by beating the Reinas tonight. You're right. Heels don't need logic. Reinas come out, and they don't say a whole lot other than they're going to remind Leva Corp of just why they are the longest reigning women's tag team champs, and that is not for nothing. As we get this 6-woman tag underway, main event, Superb Wrestling, but Leva Corp taking the win when Leva Bates ends up. I don't know what she would do. Maybe pulls out some sort of small weapon. Brass knucks. Let's go with brass knucks. No one's used brass knucks in a while. Brass knucks to hit Arisa Nakajima. Knocks her clean out. Hides it back in her tights. And gets the pin on Arisa Nakajima, and the Leva Corp taking the win. And they're going to celebrate up the ramp, motioning that they're ready to take those tag titles, as Reinas are in a bit of trouble with this loss here. Not to mention the fact that Nakajima just took a shot of brass knuckles to her face 2 days before a title defense. I think I did. I think I always every once in a while. I think I always try to remember. It's like, yeah, brass knucks doesn't get used. Nonetheless, yo, what's up? Okay, I'll actually be done with. Well, I'll be done with this first part in a second. I'll get into just a few minutes. Okay, cool. So, we end the show sewing needle. Oh God, just stabbing them with sewing needles. It's like some weird form of torture, just acupuncturing them. So we get a long sit down with Io Shirai and Kairi Hojo leading up to their big title match. A lot of things coming out about how they used to be good friends. They used to be in threedom. They used to, go all over the world with each other. And a lot of previous matches and previous feuds and things that led to their breakups coming up. Paul Heyman bringing it up as well. How clearly there has to be, he motions to Joey Styles and says, "Hey, Shawn Michaels, he was once part of a tag team. And as we know, there has to be a Shawn Michaels. There has to be a Marty Jannetty. SM3. I forget what that means. I kind of forget. But nonetheless, Spider-Man 3. Okay, yeah. But nonetheless, Paul Heyman reminds that, hey, there has to be a Shawn Michaels, there has to be a Marty Jannetty. And unfortunately, Kairi, you had to be the Marty Jannetty. You might not have been if it wasn't for that rotator cuff injury. And then reminds her about the fact that she was while she was on the shelf for over a year, Io Shirai was making a huge name for herself and making herself one of the biggest female wrestlers in wrestling history. And ponders if Kyrie can even overcome that at Blackout. Things get a little tense as they kind of get up and stare at one another for the sort of the showdown visual, and that is how we end it. 88. I'll take it. 850. Okay, we're doing good on time. I think I'm doing quite good on time. Although Blackout's going to be interesting because I've got way too much that I've put into this, and I have to time things out a little bit nicer. Give me a second. 11.54. I think that's pretty close to what this got. 8.6 million. Jesus. 8.6 million people watched that. Watched Waifu Wars on YouTube. All right, so they're going to be taking a lot of money from me here in a second. I'm gonna look at something, but I'm gonna get to Saturday. Actually, here, let me look at the schedule real quick. See how much I have set up for Blackout. Okay, yeah, so minor band. I don't want a major band. You know what? Let's do like a D-list celebrity. It's just an extra like $1,000. We're spending 75. You know what? We'll throw in another 20. How about that? 95,000 on the extra fixins to make this a special event. 3.5 hours. Let's see. I'm going to see this because it's plus or minus 25%. So 180 times 1.25 is 225 minutes. No, we're at 330, so that's 210 minutes times 1.25. 262.5. So it looks like we can go right around 4 hours. Yeah, C-list celebrity David Arquette comes in, and he does the fluorescent light tube challenge. There we go. Carry the 3. So yeah, we can easily go 4 hours, a little over 4 hours. All right. I will set it to the daytime, and I'll leave it there. And I'll take a quick break as I get my laundry out of the dryer so my roommate can do his laundry. So I'll just do it here. I won't even look at any of the stuff that might pop up today right now. Either way, that's a good place to end it. I'm going to go ahead and hit the save button on that one. And we'll just put a pause here. So for you guys on stream, I'll be doing Blackout here in a moment. But for you guys on YouTube, this is such a great place to just stop right here. So the next episode will be Blackout and dealing with the things that we have on Saturday. But yeah, I will deal with that. Take a quick break. Probably get something to drink too, because I'm almost out of things to drink. So I will do that, and I'll see you guys in a bit on stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much. And like I said, Blackout, the pay-per-view, will be the next thing. So thank you, and I will see you next time.